Hello everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Disney Kaplinger and welcome back to another story time told by Beanie Boos. And in this quick episode we will be talking about how I got in big trouble for filming in school. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Hope you guys enjoy! One more thing. This video is true. Yes, it is. But I don't recall everything, so expect the thing to be true with like a grain of salt. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. For the cast, we will have Ming playing as Mr. Toon, also known as my principal. We have Jewel playing as Mrs. Sewer, my science teacher. We have Tabor playing as Miss Campbell. Luna playing as my mom. Slush playing as Skyline, aka Skyly. Just call her Skyline in the comments, I dare you. Kiki playing as Abby Tatum, one of my best friends. Dottie playing as Carl or Carly. Tala playing as Destiny. And of course, Cancun playing as me. And Fixie playing as Mercedes Harris. Go subscribe to her. Okay, on with the story time. So it was just your average, typical day of school, you know, like a few tests here, maybe some homework on this night, and a little homework on that night. Now, it's been going the same for the past week or so, and everything has been just chill. The day was going great, there was no bullies or anything for that day, and I was just doing a great job on my schoolwork. Now, on that same day, we got an announcement that, hey, there is going to be an assembly tomorrow for a pep rally called This School Be on Drugs. Yeah, I have the video. There'll be a little white tag that pops up just now. Go watch the video. It's called This School Be on Drugs if you guys want to go watch it. That was the assembly. But yeah, apparently the next day we had an assembly for basically like a prep rally where we have a ton of fun, what the teachers do. And we just cheer our names, stuff like that, because it was going to be the last assembly for the school year. Now, for this assembly, the teachers will be mouth singing, there will be competitions, all sorts of stuff going on. It was going to be great. Go watch the video, it's amazing. And, yeah, so I guess we were all kind of hyped, like, hey, there's going to be an assembly. Can you believe it? It's going to be great. Oh my god, I can't believe it too, but it's gonna be the last one of the year. I can't believe it's gonna be our last year here. Yeah, I know, right? So weird. And me, well, I had a pretty typical plan, and I usually do this every single pep rally or every assembly that we usually go to. That's right, I was going to record, because if you guys don't already know that I do record after school, and I do record at assemblies mostly, because people love the assemblies, and also I like to keep those assemblies in memory and on this YouTube channel, so you guys know what's going on at our school and how fun our school really is. But here's the thing: is our school actually sucks. So I was basically all ready. I was ready to bring my camera tomorrow, and I was gonna be hyped, and I'll be recording the entire time with my friends. Now, it was the day of the assembly, and I was pretty darn hyped, and I made sure that I had my phone on me before I left school, because I wanted to make sure, before I left home, I wanted to make sure that I had my phone so I could at least record it, because last year I totally forgot to record the assembly, and that made me pretty darn sad, because everyone else was recording it, and I didn't get to record it, so I was pretty darn sad last year. But this year, I made sure that I had my camera and everything, so that I can totally record for you guys. So I was sitting right next to Connor, and I told him that I was going to be recording at the assembly, and he's like, oh, that's cool, and he didn't really hear that much, and I was like, I just want to let you know, like, just because I want to tell you what's going on, woo! So I did tell him that I was pretty excited. I'm the worst at recording, I swear to God. So I told him that I was going to be recording, and he was just like, oh, that's kind of chill, maybe I'll watch it afterwards, and I was like, oh, yay, you can watch my video, but don't watch the rest of my videos. My videos are pretty darn cringy, if you ask me. The announcer came on and he said that the assembly is starting right now. Starting with the 6th grade, the 7th grade, and then finally our turn came up and we all had to go to the assembly room. AKA basically the gym. So I got to sit next to all of my friends during the assembly. I got to sit next to Destiny, Mercedes, Skyline. I got to sit next to Carl, and I also got to sit next to Katie, which Katie is going to be this pink zebra. Now, I also got to sit next to Aaliyah, which is going to be Assassin. And I guess this Roxy is going to be Kyla. So me, Mercedes, Kyla, and Aaliyah, we all sat in the very back row near the corner. While Skyly, Carl, Katie, and Destiny, they all sat in front of us. Now I do remember Skyly being on the railing, well, toward the railing, Carl being right next to her, Katie being right next to Carl, and Destiny being a few seats away from Katie. Now, I don't believe that Abby is in this part of the story just yet, but she does play in it, don't worry. So, Abby, wait your turn. You'll be here in a little bit. Now, we were all cheering like there was no tomorrow. Meanwhile, I had my secret weapon. I had my glitter. Now, in the recording of me at the assembly, just note that this was glitter in my hands. So, during the assembly, I was taking it, and I was just being like, at the assembly. So I just kept on going like, yeah, I just kept on like spraying nothing but glitter all over my friends until like killed them, I swear. Now I did this for like the entire assembly, and it just started to make my friends a little bit mad, like, will you stop it? I don't think that Mercedes was that mad, but I do believe that she was starting to get a little bit pissed. Until finally, I just start doing it to Kyla and Aaliyah like you would not believe. I was just like, until finally Kyla just told me to stop or she's probably gonna kill me. And I was like, oh, I'll do it to Katie then. So then to Katie, she started being like, oh my god, you're gonna stain my new shirt! And I was like, you think I care? Do you think I care? No? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I told her not to go worrying, it comes off, and she's like, don't do it on me again. Like, seriously. I was like, okay. Yeah, he did it a ton of times, and she just started getting a little bit mad and a little bit upset because I would not stop. She's like, you're gonna stain my new shirt. And I was like, it's not gonna get stained. Chill out. It's not gonna get stained. It washes out. But here's the thing, I was totally lying to her. I had absolutely no idea if it came out of her shirt or not. So I didn't know if it stains shirts or not. Like, seriously. So I was just like, you know what? It comes off your shirt. Don't worry. I've had it on my shirt and it comes off. So you can live with it. Don't worry. Only thing, I had a dark pink and she had a light mint shirt. So the glitter kind of stuck out on her shirt and it made her a little bit upset because I don't know if it came out or not, but I had absolutely no idea if it came out of her shirt or not. Katie, comment down below if it did or not. And I'm sorry if I ruined your shirt. Now, I eventually started to do it to Skyly also, and I guess you could say she also started to get a little upset, because I did it after the assembly, during the assembly, after school. It was amazing. I have a video of me doing nothing but glitter to my friends. It's called Glitter, like, my friends must deal with my glitter, ha 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 ha. That is legit the video title. Go check it out. It's called My Friends How to Deal with My Glitter, ha ha ha. Link will be inside the description below. Now, this was after school, so this is not during the assembly anymore. The assembly ended and it's just after school inside the class from Mr. Boatwright's room. Now, in my videos at school, we usually go over to someone called Mr. Boatwright's room to go wait for Mercedes. And turns out that Skyly was in there, and I came up, and I just sprayed them off my glitter, and it started to piss them off. So they was like, will you stop it? And I was like, nah, so I just kept on doing it to him. And it turns out that I took the cap off of the glitter. And I just kind of left it on the counter while I was chasing Skyly around the entire room. Well, then Mercedes, she was over there, and I'm just sitting here like, what you gonna do? She's like, oh, I've been looking for this thing everywhere. And I was like, don't you dare. Don't you dare. And she threw it. Oops. And then I took her pencil bag. She's like, don't you dare throw that. And I just threw it across the entire room. And she was just like, so then, you know, I chased her out the hallway with my glitter, and I was just like, you can't escape me, you can't escape me. And I just kept on covering her in nothing but glitter for the rest of the day until we got out of school. So she's not at her locker, and I was like, I wonder who did that. Beware, these next couple lines have a few swear words or sewer language, if you mind, so sorry about all the bad language, but it's gonna happen. And she said, well, the bitch standing next to me did. I was like, bitch. And then I ran away. And she just like, I hate you. So then I covered her locker in nothing but glitter And she's just like, and I was like, I wonder who did that too. She's like, the bitch standing next to me did it. I was like, haha, deal with it, boy. So I just covered her in glitter. Yeah, now my Beanie Boo's covered in glitter. Now the Beanie Boo's not how it feels. But as the video came to a close, me and her were cussing for the rest of the video. So just be aware that the video that says, that my friends must deal with my glitter, yeah, that video has a ton of cussing in it, so just deal with it. In fact, come to think of it, every single video with my friends has nothing but cussing in it, so deal with it. Now, this is the next morning, you know, I get into homeroom and I'm just kind of sitting there in my class. Now, you can basically like, roam the school during this time, so my friends and I, we love to roam around the school like all the time in like the morning. Now, this next part, I don't know when it was, but I think it was during the morning, because I got the news before lunch. So I was just sitting there, and all of a sudden, I think it was Skyline came up to me, and she said, do you realize that Mrs. Sewer was playing, like, 2 of your videos in class today, right? My heart just skipped a few beats, like, oh my god, they're playing videos in class? Which teacher did that? She's like, Mrs. Sewer. It's like, oh my god. So I was kind of freaking out of how the teacher was actually playing my videos and was roaming on my channel in the middle of their class. So we have this huge smart board. Okay, this is the Beanie Boo, right? So this is as big as it is, and it's about to where the line is on this thing. So it's pretty darn big. It's called a smart board. If you guys don't have what's as classrooms, then you guys probably aren't American. But yeah, we have this huge smart board. And apparently she was playing my videos on the huge smartboard, and she was roaming through my channel. So basically the entire class can see what the teacher's doing on her laptop. So they all saw my videos during homeroom, and I'm just sitting there like, I feel really embarrassed. Yeah, you probably should be. But I told her, I was like, when was it? She's like, in homeroom? I was like, I'm gonna have to talk to Miss Sewer about that. So I did go over to Miss Sewer and I did talk to her about it. Because when I went in second core, I was like, why are you playing my videos during homeroom? She's like, oh, can we talk about that in the hallway? I was like, sure. She's like, okay, meet me in the hallway in like 5 minutes. And I was like, okay, I'm coming. Meanwhile in the hallway. So, may I ask, why are you playing my videos in the middle of class? Oh, have you seen Abby anywhere? Oh, yeah, she's in class. Want me to go get her? Yeah, please. Okay. So I got Abby, and it turns out that she was also, I guess, you know, kind of in trouble, I guess, because maybe she knew about my channel, but it turns out that the teachers found out what I was doing after school. Is this about my YouTube channel? Actually, it is. It's about some of the videos you've been posting after school. And I was thinking, oh snap, I'm gonna get in big trouble for cussing after school so much. Because teachers don't really like it whenever you cuss. I don't think any teacher really does. But I was cussing up a storm after every single video that I did after school. So basically, I cuss a lot in my videos after school. Not too much, but enough to make the teachers mad. Are we in trouble? You're not necessarily, okay, you're not in trouble, but you kinda are. For filming after school? Why? I don't know. I find your videos to be very, very hilarious. I don't watch your other videos, but the videos I've been posting recently, yeah, those ones are hilarious. Wait, so you saw this school be on drugs video? Yeah. Every other video? Yeah. We went through your channel, we all had a lot of laughs. I was like, so you were playing my videos this morning? She's like, mm-hmm. I guess the entire staff was going through your YouTube channel. And that's when I realized that what I just now realized, the teacher just now told me that the entire staff, the entire school board, was going through my channel. I was basically screwed. I mean, you're kind of lucky that I'm trying to bail you out on this, because they are wanting to give you a punishment for recording after school. What's so bad about recording after school? They all signed a policy saying if their child can be in a video. See, that's the thing. It's not that we're complaining. We're not the ones who find your channel. The students find your channel. Whoa. what? Yeah, some of the 8th graders, 7th graders, 6th graders, they all found your channel and they've been seeing their faces in your videos and are pretty darn mad about it. You should probably take the videos down. No, I'm not taking my videos down. Those videos are freaking precious to me and people love them. I mean, who wouldn't want their face on freaking Google? Well, certainly not these people, but maybe you should probably stop. Well, I will stop, but if they have any concerns, they can go tell me, and I can just easily blur out their face or something. They don't need to go going to the school board, freaking whining about it. It's just their face for like 5-6 seconds in the video. They shouldn't really be complaining that much. Yeah, I totally agree, but this is not me speaking. This is the school board and the principal speaking. The principal? Mm-hmm. The principal saw this. Yeah, that's who they're mainly going to. Oh, so you are with me on, like, me recording and have people, like, having their faces inside the video. Yeah, I can really care less. I love your YouTube channel. It's just, this school is not okay with it. Oh. I mean, I could stop. Yeah, you probably should. But Miss Campbell and the principal are going to talk to you today. Ugh. So guess what? I got sent to the office that same day. So it turns out Miss Campbell was very, very, very busy with someone of her own. So I was just, like chilling in the office, just sitting there. There was 3 people waiting before me. And Miss Campbell already had one person with her already. So it was gonna be a while. I was in there for a good half an hour. And finally, Miss Johnston, she came out and she said, you can go back to your class if you want. Just come back tomorrow. I was like, sure. Because then Miss Campbell, as I was walking out, she's like, Susan, what are you doing here? I was like, you wanted to talk to me? She's like, oh yeah, we can just do that tomorrow. I'm kind of busy if you can't already see that. I have 3 people waiting before you. I was like, then why'd you send me up to the office? She's like, oh, I didn't realize that there was going to be that many people here before you. Okay, well, I'm going back to class. See ya. So the next day, during lunch, I believe, I got sent to the office, and I'm just sitting there in the office, and she finally calls me up. She's like, okay, so you can come on in. So, I come on in, and she's talking to me. She's like, so, the entire school, we were going through your channel today, and we all had a lot of laughs. We all did. It was, your YouTube channel's pretty darn good. It's just, these students are coming up to us saying they saw their face in the video and they want us to stop it somehow. And we were asking you if you could stop recording at school. I'm already stopped. I can't really go recording anymore since, 1, you guys already told me. 2, there's nothing else interesting going on. And 3, I just don't really feel like it. She's like, okay, well, that's great. So you're gonna stop? I was like, yeah. One more thing. She's like, well, I was like, can I record at the B&B? The B&B is a big field trip that was going to be the last field trip, aka the last day of school. And I asked her, I was like, can I film on that day? And she said, probably wouldn't. And I was like, okay, I won't. But then that day, the day of the B&B, I totally didn't listen to her. I recorded everything and I didn't really care because, it's going to be the last day of school. They can't really do anything. Now they're going to own my channel. I recorded that last day of school, and I did not care what they would say. Because I was not going to take the videos down, because I want those memories to last. So, I posted them on YouTube, and I got no hate or anything from the teachers, and they didn't really care. Wanna know why? I didn't tell them that I was recording. Aww. But in the time at the office, I was like, I bet you that the people who are really, really, really mad, I bet you that they are the bullies, or the people who know about my YouTube channel, they just want you guys to shut my YouTube channel down. And she's like, you got a point. Those are probably the people who do. So basically, I didn't really get to eat lunch that day, and I didn't appear down at the lunch cafeteria that same day. Now, the next day, I appear in school, and everyone was like, oh my god, where have you been? And I was like, I was at the office yesterday. She's like, oh, well, our friends, we all thought that you were all, in trouble. In trouble for what? In trouble for recording. Were you in trouble? Yeah, I was kind of in trouble, but they were kind of chill, though. They weren't too mad, but I was in sort of trouble if I didn't stop. But you still go record at the B&B, right? Duh. Oh, okay. Now, I don't really know if this was Carly speaking to me or not, but I'm just using her character because she was the closest one to me. But yeah, so I did tell them about how I did get out of trouble, and they were like, oh, that's where you were. We figured that. So yeah, I got in trouble for recording at school, and it's not even that big of a deal because some girls, apparently it was a group of girls, who came up and kept on saying, oh, we see your faces in their videos, it's so disgusting, oh my god. And the teachers started talking to me about how I need to stop. But then I was like, you know what, no, I'm not going to. I totally disobeyed them, and there was no way that I was ever going to stop recording at school, because that school sucks and people need to know about it. But yeah, so that's my story of what actually happened. But I'm not sure if all of that was true, so that's like true, but has a grain of salt on it, probably like a pound of salt. But yeah, it has like a grain of salt on it, so that means that there is a little bit of like faulty in there, which means that some of it I try to remember and I got a little bit wrong. So I maybe either got the characters mixed up, or I just couldn't remember and I had to make up like that one part because it had to make sense to the story. But yeah, that was like once or twice I did that. But the main part was that I got confused on the characters so much. And I'm like, okay, you have a script. You should be reading your script. I don't use a script. That's just weird. So yeah, I got in trouble for recording, got tons of hate, and then all of a sudden I was free to go and I disobeyed the rules. It was amazing. Because almost every single person at the school, they should have signed a paper at the very beginning of the school year saying that their child is allowed to have their face shown on a camera from the freaking school. They basically did sign a treaty saying that their face can be on YouTube. Yeah, my videos are no different from the teacher videos, because teacher videos are either about school or they're about the assemblies, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And they are going to start showing a lot of student faces. And besides, the tree doesn't really that matter too much because almost everyone signed it, and the few people who didn't sign it, it's not like you can hide from a camera in an assembly, because everyone was recording that day. And I actually did talk to the teachers about that, of how I was not the only one recording after school, and I was not the only one recording at all the assemblies, and everything that goes on to my life. And they were like, yeah, we already know that, but there's just something about your YouTube channel that the students don't really like. And I was like, oh, that's so nice to say to a YouTuber, you know, of how you say that everyone else can record and post on YouTube, but then you can't record. Does that make any sense to you guys, of how everyone else can record and post on YouTube or on Skype, or they could post it, I don't even know what Skype even is, I'm stupid. They can either post it on YouTube, Facebook, Skype, I don't know what that is. They can post it on Instagram, they can post it on Snapchat. People posted it on every single social media. Well, meanwhile, I only post it on only one social media, and that's on YouTube. Now, I make sure the thumbnails only show my friends or me inside the thumbnail. I make sure really no one else is inside of it, but the other people who have problems with me recording, they can butter my biscuit, because the reason why is because they could just come up to me and ask me to edit out their face, and I will gladly edit it out. So yeah, guys, we are slowly reaching a point to where